Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. I'm Naomi Juliana Hariwinarto. You can call me Omi from the Mathematics Education Department. Now, I would like to present about Indonesian and Finnish education system. The purpose of this talk is to put you in the picture about the differences between the Indonesian and Finnish education system. Hopefully, it can motivate to make Indonesian education system even better. I have divided my presentation into 5 parts, namely the level of education, educators, education evaluation, education budget, and learning process. My presentation will take about 10 or 15 minutes. So first, I want to share about level of education. First, Indonesia and Finland have time the same, namely 9 years of basic education at age 7 years up to secondary education at 15 years. Second, Indonesia requires every child to take part pre-education. However, Finland only implements pre-education in big cities because it's voluntary. Third, there is elementary and junior high school education in both countries at the same time. Fourth, secondary education in both countries divide into 2 parts, namely upper secondary school and vocational school and apprenticeship training. Both of these schools are conducted at 16 to 18 years old with different goals. So students can choose which school they want to go to according to the ultimate goal. The upper secondary school intended for students who wish to continue to university, and the vocational schools intend for students who wish to continue into the world of work. Lastly, Indonesia education and Finland is quite different. Indonesia has academic and vocational education. There are 3 levels of academic education. First, bachelor's, second, professional and master programs, third, specialist and doctoral programs. Then, the level of vocational education in Indonesia are Diploma 1, 2, 3, and 4. Meanwhile, Finland has universities and polytechnics. There are 3 levels of university. It's a bachelor's degree, master degrees, and doctorate degree. Meanwhile, in polytechnics have 2 levels of education, namely polytechnic bachelor's and polytechnic master's. Let's now move on education budget. Indonesia and Finland's education budget are the same of 20% of the total state budget. However, the magnitude is quite different. Indonesia makes education fees free for elementary and junior high school education. However, the next level education uses personal money. Finland provides free education from basic education to university. Not only educational costs, but various needs required related to education, such as lunch, transportation costs, and books. Let's now take a look at educators. Teachers in Indonesia must have a bachelor's degree accompanied by certification as a teacher or have participated in the teacher professional education program. Meanwhile, teachers in Finland must have a minimum master's degree with competency, mastery of Finnish or Swedish very well. The teacher recruitment process in Indonesia goes through national CPNS exam or regional level CPNS exam. However, in Finland's recruitment, only 10% can success. This can't happen because prospective teacher must have excellent value and strict process. Next, teacher salaries in Indonesia around 2 and 5 million rupiah for 1 month. Meanwhile, in Finland, teachers are paid as much as 321 million rupiah for 1 year or 27 million for 1 month. The next point is learning process. Indonesia uses scientific methods, namely the process of observing, asking, trying, associate, and communicate, while Finland focuses on student activities, and student interaction with teachers and their learning environment, use of technology, group work, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. The role of teachers as facilitators is applied in both countries. However, Finland has three independent teachers, consists of one main teacher with a master's degree and two accompanying teachers with bachelor's degree. Learning time in Indonesia will vary according to its level of education. In elementary school, students must have 36 hours of lesson a week, and 1 hour lesson is 35 minutes. In junior high school, students must have 38 hours of lesson a week, and 1 hour lessons is 40 minutes. And in upper secondary or vocational school, students must have 44 hours of lesson a week, and 1 hour lesson is 45 minutes. But Finnish students just study 30 hours in 1 week. In Finland, the subject starts are wrapped in orientation. Orientation invites students to begin to gain the ability to explore and understand natural phenomena and around them. Then there will be the word exam, understand, and experience. However, subjects in Indonesia are very diverse. The higher the level of education, the more subjects that must be taken. And the last point is education evaluation. Only Indonesia carries out national final exams. This national final exam is one of the reference for student graduation for the next level. Furthermore, the university entrance exam in Indonesia consists of two stages. The SBMPTN stage consists of an invitation route and a written route. Also, the independent selections according to the university concerned. Indonesia is one of the countries that implements a ranking system which will later give rise to favorite schools, best student, and Indonesia use grade promotion exams every year. Meanwhile, Finland use the automatic promotion system, not exams. Indonesia use an assessment system that refers to minimum criteria for completeness, while Finland use an assessment system from its students' own learning process. That's all I want to say about Indonesian and Finnish education system. Before I stop the presentation, let me go to summarize the main points of my talk. The main points of my talk is the Indonesian education system is still quite different from the education system in Finland when viewed in terms of quality and flexibility. However, this significant difference provides motivation for Indonesia to rise and catch up by improving its education system. This could happen if the Indonesia education system was more flexible and implemented in accordance with the ideal rules that apply. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.